Fuller loss, a big one. Their leading receiver from last night, 124 yards. Wonder if they'll make a move to bring someone in before the trade deadline, because they look like they found a rhythm last night, and they are definitely in the playoff mix, as you see here, and you'd hate to see them lose ground because of an injury. Their schedule is super favorable from here on out, Rod Woodson. You were at that game last night calling it for radio. The team you saw there, one that you think can make a run in the AFC?
You know, you look at the Patriots, they're the #1 team. Until you beat Tom Brady in the playoffs, then I'm still giving the Patriots the nod. The Chiefs are outstanding, especially if that defense comes around. And I like everything I saw with the Houston Texans. The only thing that scares me is you lose Fuller. That secondary is banged up and beat up.
Yeah.
I like the Pittsburgh Steelers still. I like the Ravens still. I think their defenses, I think they'll come along. Offensively, we know they can score, at least the Pittsburgh Steelers can. Defensively, I think the Ravens can stop anybody else, and I think they can stop this offense a little bit. So I still think that they're in the mix, talking about Houston Texans, but I'm still impressed a little bit with the Steelers, and I'm impressed with the Ravens and how good they've played so far with the defensive side of it.
Deshaun Watson says that they can be the best offense in the league. Do you see the pieces there to agree?
Absolutely, but now my question is, who takes Fuller's spot? Because he was the player that took the top off the defense. I mean, he threw a pass in the second quarter to Fuller. He outran both of the DBs. They had no answer for that. You can't teach speed in this league. So who replaces him to take the top off of the defense when they start playing again?
Like I said, I'll be interested to see if they go out and get somebody or if they just look for an answer in-house.
Well, QT was a player for him. He was a player for us, so have him.
But he was a player with Fuller.
With Fuller, but he was. I mean, you know, is he going to be that speed guy? He was that slot guy running the deep crossing routes and whatnot. He was a little playmaker in the slot, but can he be that guy taking the top off of defense? That's going to be the question that needs to be answered.
Well, I mentioned their schedule. They've got 8 games remaining, only one against a team that has a winning record as of right now. That is at Washington in Week 11. So that's what they're looking at moving forward.
It looks good for them.